Hello boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, everyone but Twix. I'm Vince, also known as PleasantKenobi on the internet. I am the Magic the Gathering content creating equivalent of being, well, not equivalent of, I am just the best beard in esports entertainment. This should be quite a quick video. You'll know whether I managed to stick to that by looking at the time bar down below to see how long this goes on for. I'm covering three things really, like a video channel update, promoting the 24-hour charity stream that begins on Friday, so a day or two after I've filmed this and hopefully put it out, and lastly just open a couple of boxes that came through for Christmas to my mailbag. So it's like a mini mailbag adventure because I want to get them open before Christmas in case they were Christmas themed. So first of all, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year and all that jazz. I guess to update, if you think that you haven't seen me much over the last 3 to 5 days, because I normally upload more regularly than I currently am, I'm just simply taking a little bit of time off, only because I want to relax and enjoy the holidays. The holidays are a bit more of a difficult time as well, because it's when I lost my mother a few years back, and in a more positive way, I have got a new addition to the family. We've got Bovril. This is Bovril. He's a miniature dachshund, he's 10 weeks old, he's beautiful, and he's pissing all over the house. But we're going to potty train him eventually. Bruce is still with us, he's just behind the camera. I was trying to get him to come over before the camera started, but he's barking out the window and now he's gone to sleep on the sofa. He's fucking adorable, look at him. Look at him. Oh, Bovril. So we'll be getting Bruce and Bovril emotes on the Twitch channel at some point in the near future when I finally get partner. When Twitch stop fucking me about, I guess. So because he's so young, I decided to take a week or two of very relaxed, and maybe a week where I don't do any YouTubing and Twitch and all that sort of jazz, just to spend time with him, get him acclimatized with our current dog, the house, try and potty train him over the next couple of weeks. Although it's a bit early to get him potty trained? House trained. The dog won't be sitting on a potty. So that's why I've been a bit lapsed with my uploads. Don't worry though, once Christmas is out of the way, I've got more EDH and chill. I've got loads of footage in the bank for like some meme videos around Commander and around, what's it for? Oh, Modern. I'm playing more Pioneer, more Commander, more EDH and chill with members of the community is like in the pipeline. I've got people in check for that. And also rather excitingly is that we've got Dungeons & Dragons content coming. There's a D&D like one shot, as it were. I mean, it ends as part of the campaign, but a one shot in terms of proof of concept. I want to see how you react to it and how I managed to put it together in terms of visually and how it runs and feels as a video. That's going to be myself, Rob the White Robert, who you often hear the voice of on Monday night streams where he accompanies me. John the Baptist, who's often in his pack opening videos, a bit of legacy paper gameplay and Canadian Highlander gameplay. He's my head mod on my Discord server, he's in it as well. And Connor, aka Stand Up Power, aka Spice 8 Rack, aka Stop Stealing My Joke about different names and what we're known as, Connor. Rob is DMing, myself, John, and Connor are playing characters. It's going to be entertainment and roleplay focused. We're not exactly rules lawyers, we don't really give a shit about that stuff. We're there to have fun and entertain. I hope you enjoy it. The first session was immensely fun. I forgot to record the visuals of our webcams for like a 10 to 20 minute segment because I'm an idiot, but once I get around to editing it after Christmas, I'm hoping that'll be a very good video. So that's all the updates out of the way of what's coming and what I'm up to at the moment. This Friday is the charity stream. We're raising money for Cancer Research UK. Cancer Research UK is a UK-based cancer charity that puts the money into researching ways to either care for or fight back against cancer. Cancer being the disease that took my mother 2 or so years ago, and another friend and co-worker or ex-co-worker of mine this year. Cancer really fucking sucks, but it's kind of part of our lives. There's no way to really avoid it because as our lifespans get longer, the chances of us being affected by it get, well, more and more likely. I was going to say common. More common? I guess that's correct as well. More common. Over the last few years in the UK alone, over 990 people were diagnosed with cancer daily. That's people being diagnosed with a ridiculous disease that is the vast majority of the time terminal, or at least debilitating to your lifestyle and your quality of life. My mother was diagnosed shortly before Christmas 2018 with pancreatic cancer. Initially, the doctors were very confused around what it could be because she went into a diabetic coma because she had diabetes and was taken into hospital and was basically like a zombie. Her tongue was writing out of her mouth and she was dry and dehydrated and no one knew what the fuck was going on. She then lapsed into a coma for like 5 days, eventually came around. The doctors were kind of confused, so they started doing scans looking for things like meningitis and other diseases that could have had these effects on her. They found like a rampant cancer that was coming from her pancreas, but had gone through her lungs and into her heart and everywhere, basically. She was given a year to live, and she lived all of about 2 or so weeks. Christmas is a weird time for me because of this, because this is like the 2nd year now where she hasn't been around. And although as I got older and we didn't see eye to eye on certain issues and things, I still love her, and she was still the thing I associate with Christmas the most, because she was the one that would buy the presents and get excited and fill the stocking and cook the food. And yes, not having her around is crazy and still doesn't feel real. I still feel like I could probably give her a call and hear her tell me about some nonsense that she's upset about, where somebody looked at her funny in the local supermarket or something because she was quite paranoid. Yeah, so it's crazy that we still have to deal with this, that everyone will be... So yeah, everyone will experience cancer in some way, whether it be themselves getting it, or a loved one getting it, or a loved one being affected by someone else having it. It's just rampant, I guess. I don't really need to go through this too much, I guess, because you all know this, right? Everyone knows, or at least is aware of. They don't really know about cancer, I would say, until it affects them, but it will do at some point in your life. As you get older, it's just going to happen eventually. Someone around you will get it, or you'll get it. So yeah, that's why I've chose Cancer Research UK. Might choose something else next year. We did it last year as well. We raised just shy, oh no, just over $6,000, I believe. I'll put the total on screen now. I always forget how much we raised because it just seems like an astronomical figure to raise. This year I'm trying to raise 10,000. Just a nice round number. Yeah, I'd probably go for £10,000, not your American freedom bucks nonsense. There's going to be milestones and things giving away. Stick around for a minute or so from now where I'll show you some of the stuff that Wizards of the Coast have sent me and some other bits and bobs that I've got to give away. At certain milestones along the course of getting to 10,000, there will be things. So at the first 1,000, I will do my first dab on screen, because I've never dabbed in my life, so I might as well do it on camera. As we go, we'll unlock giveaways that will be given away to the lowest unique bid within that 10 or 30 minute period. Or I'll raffle off to someone who has given or donated in that hour anyway. And so on and so on. I've got boxes and cards and all sorts. At the £10,000 mark, I will be shaving this part of my beard off live on camera, just the chin, to depower myself slightly, to give Saffron Olive a small fighting chance. It's funny because I'm going to this like Festival of Lights day out thing at Longleat, this outdoor park place in England, with my wife the next day, once I've slept, on the Sunday. So she can have to put up with me looking like Lemmy from Motorhead with this chinless beard nonsense. And then I'll grow it back over the course of the month. So January is going to be interesting as I look like an absolute melon. Melon? Why did I say melon? Twat. I look like an absolute twat. So tune in, it's starting from 7 PM GMT on Friday through to 7 PM GMT on Saturday. That's 11 PM PST start time for those of you that live in the New World on the Pacific side. And for the Eastern side, that's 2 PM, no, 11 AM for PST, 11 AM PST, 2 PM for EST, I think. I Google it so often when announcing my stream times, I think I've internalized it, but I'm also a fucking moron. So tune into that, there'll be more Brucey, there'll be more Brucey's over there, there'll be more Bovril, there'll be more me. There'll be Commander, Legacy, Modern, Pioneer. There will be some historic, probably, and some standard. There's going to be a live episode of EDH and Chill with myself and Tomer and Rob and another guest that I'm still waiting to hear back from. We should also have a live game show with some of the cosplay girls as well. We've got Ashlyn, Olivia, and Tappy Toeclaws all Skyping in from across the world to take part in a game show based around magic. But I'm going to say it's, if you've ever seen Shooting Stars in the UK, I want it to be a bit like that. We'll see. It might just be a complete fucking farce. So first up, we have some stuff sent from Wizards of the Coast to help with the charity stream. That's a precarious way to arrange these things. On stream, on camera, on screen. This stuff will be auctioned off during the stream. I will probably bundle together like the Water Spark pre-release kits so people get 2 at a time. There's some spell books and of course there's some wonderful Modern Horizon boxes which are actually just really fun to open. There's a video of that, me and John cracking a box of this recently looking for Renin 6s before they were banned in Legacy. Check out that video, it'll be in the description and the cards. But these will all be raffled off in unique ways. I say raffled. They're not technically a raffle because you won't just take a ticket and then go for it. It'll be at certain times I'll announce it and then there'll be a period where everyone who donates will be entered in the chance to win it, or everyone will be entered in the lowest unique bid or donation will get it. There's also some more stuff going up. There is a puppy barking at my other dog in the other room. It's fucking adorable. I'm putting in a box of Innistrad. When I say Innistrad, I wish it was original Innistrad, but I don't have a box of Innistrad. I've got a box of Shadows of Innistrad. That's going to go into raffle prize as well. We've got Secret Lair MTGO card redemption codes to give out. We've got Arena booster codes, again, thanks to Wizard of the Coast across the Atlantic. Over in America, giving me those as well. I should have some cards and some artwork to give away as well, including this card. It's going to be one of our bigger prizes. That's right, that's an Underground Sea. If you want to play Legacy or you want to just like power up your black-blue EDH deck, that's going to be an option as well. Be sure to tune in for that. But in the meantime, I guess I should open the stuff that was sent to me in the mail that wasn't from WotC. So the first of which is this parcel here, which came with a letter. It came in a bag. I've already opened the bag. The letter says, Dear Vince, spoken really fast, also known as PleasantKenobi of the internet. Hi, I'm J Paul, also known as T_A_B. Wait, no, fuck that up. T_A_B. I did that right the first time around, right? On the internet. I came to your channel via your Mimi heavily edited videos and found your quick play videos perfect for my viewing pleasure. I travel a lot for work, around 190 days a year, so rarely get to catch the streams and don't get to the spectacles enough, but enjoy both when I do. I haven't seen that you've got one of these, and I think they're really useful for streamers. May you get to partner status this year and keep making the progress you hope for. Love, J Paul. So that's the text there. P.S. Don't have to announce the underscores. Hopefully you already did. Yes, I did. T_A_B Tab. Tab has been one of my patrons for quite some time, and a viewer and a supporter on the channel for quite some time too. So it means a lot to me to, well, get letters and stuff from them. But let's have a look at what this is. There's an address on this side that I didn't want to show because it's not mine. Ugh. Oh, it's now got this stream deck. I've been talking about getting one of them on the stream for a while and just haven't got around to it. Oh, Tab. That's fucking awesome. Thank you so much. For those of you who don't know, it's like an interface you can set up on your desk, and you can shortcut like sound bites, transitions on OBS, camera changes, all sorts of stuff into this. And then when you press the button, you can transition to other things or do stuff very quickly without having to just go into OBS and click on stuff. So it's meant to make the streaming experience better, especially like a good production tool. I've been wanting one for a while. I'm generally impressed. Thanks, buddy. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate your support. Like I said, you've been with me for a while. I don't know exactly when, but it feels like forever. I don't know if you're one of my earliest patrons, but thanks, Tab. Next up, we have something from Hasbro UK Wizards of the Coast. Another Hasbro thing. This is, I think I know what this is actually, and I'm fucking so excited. So this is a little letter. Happy holidays and a very happy new year from everyone at ICO. ICO being the people that do the press. Thanks, James. James, who sorts out all the PR for Wizards. They come leaps and bounds from where they were a few years ago. I'm going to get this close to the camera so you can see what this is. So this is a Christmas card with, I believe that would be like that's a Dungeons & Dragons orc, right? And that's an elf. That's a goblin, probably a MTG goblin more than a D&D goblin. A dwarf, probably from D&D again. I don't know what this is meant to be. Maybe a cleric or something from WotC products like D&D again. Here's a fairy, and there's obviously Chandra and Alar. And then I've seen these on Twitter, and I can't believe I'm getting one. May you spend your holiday season surrounded by good friends and good cheer from friends at Wizards of the Coast. That's actually amazing. A decorated knight. Those of you that don't know, these are the holiday cards. I've wanted one of these for years since starting to make content, so I saw people getting them. Stocking Toe being the first one that really got me excited. This is the Happy Holiday 2019 silver bordered Christmas card that they send out to content creators and community members that have like made an impact, I guess. A decorated knight, 4-mana human knight, 3/3. When it enters, it's got a sorcery adventure. Present arms. Exchange your library for another deck you own from outside the game. Shuffle your library. And whenever decorated knight attacks, draw a card from your original deck if it's outside the game. Again, silver bordered. I'm probably going to make mini cube as a piece of real like fun. But I've been wanting one of these because it really helps to make you feel recognised or important to the community, right? It's a weird time in the morning that I'm filming this with the natural light in this room is pretty bad from where the sun is, but I always assumed with the way that I talk, you know, like my profanity and my swearing, and the fact that I'm relatively straight to the point, and I can be critical of Wizards of the Coast, even though I do think on the whole they're good, and I think with Magic the Gathering is like one of the greatest games, if not the greatest game ever made. I never thought I'd get one of these. It's amazing. And then lastly, we have To the Man with the Best Beard 2019. Okay. Now, I think I know who this is from, so I think it's going to be messy. Okay. It's not to who I think it's from. I know I've got another Christmas card coming through that I guess won't arrive till after Christmas now. It is a customised Christmas card. This is Merry Christmas from the Legion, which tells me exactly which content creator this is. I'm going to read this out to you guys now. To Vince, Merry Christmas from the Boros Legion. 2019 has been pretty fucking epic this year, and I can't not acknowledge that you've played a part in that. Thanks for being a great model of approachability as someone in such a position should be. You made me feel welcome and your work ethic is laudable. It was great to meet you this year. Hope you have a great 2020 and see you soon. No doubt. Love and best, Kristen. When I first met Kristen, I called her Kirsten because names are hard and I am a fucking... Kristen is primarily a commander and I guess becoming a brawl enthusiast who is dead keen on making the Boros Legion not seem as laughable as they kind of are in Commander. It's similar to my campaign to make White not boring as shit. I believe she's now writing for Hipsters of the Coast, previously writing for Master of Magics. I'll leave a link to one of her articles in the description below. She's very, very good. She's a good egg. And I really appreciate the Christmas card. I like this. I like this community thing. I don't send Christmas cards in my personal life, in RL, outside of my business life at all. I never used to do it at work either. It comes from my dad, who believes that Christmas cards are a waste of time. But I think both of these are very warming and like make me feel fuzzy and accepted and excited. So maybe I should start doing them myself. I could just abuse people on Twitter instead, couldn't I? So don't forget to tune in on Friday for the charity stream. It's 24 hours, so no matter where you are in the world, you should be able to tune in at some point. Come hang out, get involved, chat about magic, enjoy magic and celebrate magic, whilst also raising money for a good cause that is putting research into helping deal with one of the, if not the worst disease we have in terms of the level of effect it has on the world. It doesn't matter who you are, it's an indiscriminate bastard disease, and we need to shit it out of existence. I've been Vince, also known as PleasantKenobi on the internet. Tune in, win some stuff, and I'll see you all on Friday. Ta-ta for now.